Today I'll be teaching you how to achieve this 3D rose. It's very easy to make, so continue watching. If you're just joining us for the first time, you're highly welcome. Then if you're an old subscriber, thank you very much for coming back to watch this video. I'm super excited you're back, so continue watching. This 3D rose design, you need your turban base or any other base you want. You can use Alice band, and it's not compulsory that you use this kind of design. You can decide to use a plain base for it. It all depends on what you want to achieve. So for this particular one, I made it before now, and it's here in my YouTube channel. I will put the link in the description box so that you can watch. All right, so I have the video already, so no need of making another video for it. So I have crinoline here. For this design, you can use 3 inches crinoline, you can use 2 inches crinoline, and you can use 6.5 inches crinoline. So what I have here is 6.5 inches crinoline. So I folded it into 2, as you can see, and I ironed it. So but you can still go ahead and make use of the other type of crinoline. All right, so because I wanted to have a bit of weight, that's why I'm using this in order to double it, and that's it. So the length of the crinoline I'm using is 50 inches. Then though you can alter the length, but the width remains the way it came. Okay, I didn't alter the width. Then the fabric is 50 inches by 6.5 inches. I'm using satin fabric for this. All right, so let's dive into the process of making this 3D rose design. To start with, I'm going to secure the edge of this fabric because it's frayed. All right, so I'm using my lighter to secure it, and I'm going to do that gently. So if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please do me a favor to hit that subscribe button, then give this video a thumbs up. So thank you very much for coming to watch this video. I appreciate. So let me do the rest of camera, and I'll get back to you. Securing the edges, you see how neat it is now compared to then. So now I get my crinoline and fix the two together. So this is it. I'm going to use pin to hold it down. So this is basically how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to hold it down here with a pin. Then I move down a bit. I hold it down with my pin again. Then that is how I will continue doing until I exhaust everything. All right, so let me quickly do that off camera, and I'll show you the next step. All right, see, I used my pin to hold it down. So now after this, I'm going to stitch it all the way from this point then down to the other end. So I'm going to sew both the crinoline and the fabric, as you can see, just like that. I'm going to sew everything together so that when I start making my loose stitches, it won't be hard for me to make. It will just be very simple for me. So let me do that quickly, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so this is it. I'm done stitching it. I start from this end then down to the other end. So now the next thing I'm going to do now is to stitch it, to start making my running stitches. And this is my thread and needle. So I'm going to start my running stitches from one end, and I'm doing that on the allowance. Okay, so this is where I'm starting my running stitches. All right, so I do in, out, in, out, in, out, just like that. So when I get to this end, I'll just bring out my thread, then continue like that. Just follow the pattern of the design you are making. All right, so I'll continue doing the running stitches until I get to the end. So when I get to this place, I'll also do it like the way I did this place. When I get to this place, I'll pass it through this place. then I'll get back to you. Let me do that quickly. So I'm done making the running stitches, and I need to drag it so that the rows will form. Need to drag it very well. So if you want to have more than one rows, then you go ahead and still go through the same process. All right, just go through the same process, though there is a way you can, you know, maneuver your way to get like 2 rows from this particular design. Maybe I will teach you that before we'll conclude. All right, so I've gotten what I want now, so I'm going to, you know, go ahead and secure this, then cut out the excess. All right, so it's very tight to an extent. It's very tight, so I'm going to secure it and cut out the excess. So if you find this video helpful, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I'll try my best to attend to all questions there in the comment section. All right, so this is it. So if you want to achieve the rows, look at it, you just go ahead and start making your pleats. Okay, so this end is going inside, this particular end is going inside, okay, to make your work very neat. All right, so this is it. This is your rows. This is it. So if you want to achieve like 2 rows, now this is 1, you secure it with your needle and thread, then you come over to this side and you still form another rows here. So you see, this is it. You have formed like 2 different rows. I don't know if you can see it, 2 different rows, but you need to have more crinoline so that the beauty will come out. You use about 70 to 80 inches of crinoline and your fabric. So that is just that. So for the one we are making, this is it. This place needs to be inside, okay, so as to make your work very neat. So when you get to, after making it this way, then you tag down with your needle and thread. I'm not even supposed to cut out the excess needle, the excess thread rather. I'm supposed to leave it there and continue stitching from there, but there's no problem. I can still go ahead and tack it down using this needle. I've inserted it back. So this is it. Just try your best to fix it, and your work is ready, your rose is ready. So this is what I have. Let me quickly arrange it very well off camera, and I'll show you how to arrange it very well. And this is what I have. I wasn't comfortable with the outcome initially, so I have to go back and arrange it very well. So this is it. This is how the rose looks like. So I'm going to tack this one down now and attach it to my turban cap. All right, so let me quickly do that now. So this is it. I'm trying to tack it down. So after stitching it, make sure it's very firm and secured. Then you tack to your base. So after securing it, trying to tie it in order to hold it firmly. So after this, I'm not cutting out this thread. I'll get my mannequin head and place my dummy on it, place my, what is it called again, my turban cap on it. Now after placing it on it, I'll determine where I want the design to be. I determine where I want it to be. So if it is here, then I prefer my design by the side, so I'm going to tack it down like that, but you can as well use needle and thread to gum it down. So but I'm tacking it from here. So this is it. So thank you very much for watching this video. I so much appreciate. Let me just go offline and do the first. All right, so this is basically how it should look at the end of the day when you are done tacking. All right, so I'm done doing it. All right, so this is how to make the 3D rose. So this is how it looks after I embellished it with my flowers. You can go ahead and embellish yours to give it this beautiful look. All right, so I'll drop the link of the